I'm Ernie Shimizi, and WVVH is proud to be here at East End Volleyball's championship, and I'm joined by the gentleman who has been inviting us to cover this for years, but now VVH has expanded to such a level as you have that we're bringing this to television. This is Richard Hylas, and Richard, congratulations. You've brought your league from a start. What was it in the
It was 31 years ago, 1977. We ran a tournament, a grass tournament, the first one, in a parking lot of a bar on Oak Tree Road or something like that. The Oak Tree Inn it was in East Quogue, years ago, 31 years ago in 1977.
And here we are, Long Beach, and it's your championship, and you must be proud of what you've accomplished, and this league is expanding tremendously.
Well, the whole program we're doing has expanded a lot. We started years ago just so that we could play and basically have a good time on the beach, and then before I knew it, it became a business. I had to actually give up my playing career and was out here playing all the time. So now, in addition to just having tournaments on the east end of Long Island, that's why we call it East End Volleyball, we now go from Newport, Rhode Island, all the way down to the Florida Keys, and we tell people it's the east end of the country that we're covering now.
For someone new to the sport, it's expanding like crazy. It's part of the Olympics. Everyone's talking about this as the sport that's going to be the must-see sport during the Olympics. It's an exciting sport to watch as a spectator, isn't it?
It's most fun to watch when you're up close and personal, as I like to say. We do run tournaments here at Long Beach a lot, and a lot of sites close by that people can stop by and visit. It is the hottest Olympic sport. One of the coolest things about the Olympics coming up is the #1 player in the world. His name is Phil Dalhouser. He's representing us in Beijing, and he won 9 of my tournaments on the way up. He's played in amateur tournaments like mine right out of college, and he really picked up the game. He moved out to California, and he's the best player on the Pro Tour, and now possibly the best player in the world.
This is a big day you have planned for us. What have we got in store?
Well, today it's a part of the Caribbean Qualifier Series. We're doing a Caribbean Beach Volleyball Championships every year now at a different Caribbean island down in the Caribbean, obviously. Last year we were in Isla Verde in Puerto Rico. This year we're going to be in Puerto Plata in the Dominican Republic, and we're getting a lot of support from the Caribbean Tourism Organization. They're giving trips to all the winning male and female players. We're sending 40 players down to the championships this year. So today you're going to see the Women's Open Finals. We had 22 teams in the Women's Open division. Open is the highest division in the tournament. They're playing for $2,500 in prize money, and we're going to see the best 2 teams that are left, and that'll be coming up shortly. And on the men's side, we had 18 teams, all again teams from as far away as Florida and a lot of New York teams. We had a team from Canada, and we're down to the final 2 there.
Exciting stuff. So stay with WVVH. We're going to be part of East End Volleyball for years to come. Now that you've gotten us into this, we love it, and we want to bring this to our viewers. Scoring of the team, for people who've never seen volleyball before, could you just talk a little bit about that?
The scoring during the play is actually, now they do rally scoring. When you used to play in gym class years ago, it used to be side out. You had to be serving to get a point. But they found out that game took too long, and it wasn't as predictable for TV. At the pro level, at the Olympic level, they're looking for predictability. So they went to rally scoring. There's a serve every point. The matches today that they're playing, playing 3 sets. The first 2 sets are to 21 points. The third set, if necessary, be to 15, and that makes up a match. So if you win the first 2 sets, you've got the match.
So if you get 21 first 2 sets, you're in.
You're in.
Fantastic. Well, stay tuned. This is going to be an exciting day of volleyball here on WVVH. Women followed by the men. Richard Hylas, our founder of East End Volleyball.
Check out the new Atlantic City, where everything's just a little bit hotter. Fabulous shopping, sensational style, great value, ultra luxurious. A shopping experience that will take you by surprise. So get carried away. Turn it on, turn it up. Visit AtlanticCityNJ.com or call 1-888-AC-VISIT.
Volleyball players wanted. This summer, fun at the beach starts and ends with East End Volleyball. Volleyball players of all skill levels can play in East End Volleyball leagues. Join the party on the beach with East End Volleyball at Cedar Beach Monday through Thursday and other beach locations all over Long Island. Google East End Volleyball for more information. Sign up as a group or as an individual and meet new people. But don't wait. Beginner to advanced teams are forming now. Call East End Volleyball today.
Players at center court, starting on the east side of the court as you face the ocean to your left. We have the number 2 seeded team, Dana Fumey, at 6 feet 0 inches from Long Beach, New York. Her partner is Shayna Munson at 6'2" from Fort Lauderdale, New York. They're seeded number 2. Starting up on the west side of the court as you face the ocean to your right, the number 4 seeded team, Kristen Batt at 6'0" out of Sarasota, Florida. And her partner, Megan Wallen, at 6'3" out of Sarasota, Florida. Batt and Wallen playing for Dantech Dental Hygiene Products. All right, folks, game about to get started. First game with 21 points. We'll have rally scoring. That means a point is scored on every side out and every change of possession. First team with 21 wins the game. Shayna back to serve. That one's wide of the line. First point of the match. One serving 0. Wallen going wide of the line. Shayna Munson. Service ace into the deep court. We go to 2 serving 0. Game 1 to 21 points. You're watching top women players on the East Coast competing for a share of $5,000. Compliments of East End Volleyball and the Caribbean Tourism Organization. Shayna Munson from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 2 serving 0. Dana Fumey goes up with the left hand and puts it down for a point. We go to 3 serving 0, 3-0. You're watching the Women's Open Division Final happening right here at center court. Shayna Munson. Game 1 with 21 points. Mix up on serve reception. The ace moves the score to 4, serving 0. Shayna Munson out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We're at 4, serving 0. Game 1. That serve comes up short in the net. Score now moves to 1, serving 4. Kristen Batt from Sarasota, Florida. 1 serving 4. Game 1. Dana Fumey rolls it over the black down the line for the point. 5 serving 1. Make note, a point is scored on every change of possession. That's called rally scoring. That's international rules. With 5 serving 1, Dana Fumey. Munson heads up play, big block, nice recovery, sends it into the cross court. We move to 6 serving 1. We have a side change. Don't be bashful. You see a play you like, let them know. We're at 6 serving 1 in game number 1. Dana Fumey from Long Beach, New York, 6 serving 1. Nice effort. Good dink shot. Fumey with a nice effort coming up just short. We're 2 serving 6. Note the players change sides on the accumulation of 7 points. Wallen with the serve. Jimmy's drive comes up short in the tape. We move to 3 serving 6. 3-6. Top women players on the East Coast competing for a share of $5,000. Off the top of the tape. Wallen putting it down for a point. We're now at 4 serving 6. Things tightening up in center court in game 1. Game to 21 points. Megan Wallen out of Sarasota, Florida, 4 serving 6. Shayna Munson driving it long of the deep line. Score tightens to 5, serving 6. Women's Open Division final. Top 2 women players on the East Coast looking for a share of $5,000. Jimmy goes up with the left hand, digs it over the black down the line. Good for the point. 7, serving 5. Today's action brought to you by East End Volleyball. Also brought to you by Native Eyewear, the official sunglasses of East End Volleyball. All sports, all polarized. Native Eyewear. Shayna Munson. 7, serving 5. Service coming up short in the net. Score now moves to 6, serving 7. Game to 21. Kristen Batt. Shayna, dig shot off the block, drops in for a point. Score now moves to 8, serving 6. We'll have a side change. Note the players exchanging the sides in the accumulation of 7 points in a 21-point game. Both sides see the same sun and wind condition. Kristen, nice dig over the block, drops in for a point. 7, serving 8. Tight match, game number 1. $5,000 Korean Beach Volleyball qualifier happening right here in Long Beach, New York. Kristen Batt. And a Fiume, strong left hand cross court just inside the line. 9, serving 7. Shayna Munson. Dana Fiume on 1, pounds it cross court. 10, serving 7. Game 1 to 21 points. Women's Open Division final happening right here in center court, Long Beach, New York. Service dribbles off the tape and drops in for a point. International rules, ball hits the net, falls in the opposing court. It's in play. Service ace, 11, serving 7. Shayna Munson. Service is long on the deep line. That'll move it to 8, serving 11. We're in game 1. Megan Wallen. Shayna Munson, that one's off the defense for a point. That'll move it to 12, serving 8. We're at 12-8. Game 1 to 21 points. The gals will play 2 games to 21. If each team wins one 21-point game, we'll have a 15-point tiebreaker for the championship. Dana Fiume. Wallen, little cut shot off the top of the tape. Drops in for a point. We go to 9, serving 12. And we'll have a side change. Again, take note, side change on the accumulation of 7 points, whereby both teams feel the same sun and wind. Got plenty of sun today, wind blowing out of the south. Terrific day for beach volleyball here in Long Beach, New York.
Here at East End Volleyball, we're joined by Hampton and Harry.
I am the voice of East End Volleyball.
How long have you been part of East End Volleyball?
Since the early 90s, I'd say a good 15 years.
This sport has gone to the stars, hasn't it?
The popularity's really exploded. Men, women, juniors, various divisions. Very, very popular sport. And I believe the Olympics has a lot to do with it as well.
Well, Hampton and Harry's going to be bringing us all the action. We have the women and the men competing today, and there's prize money at stake also, isn't there?
That's correct. We're featuring the men and women's Open Division Finals. The guys and gals are battling for a share of $5,000 in cash prizes, as well as a trip to the Caribbean Beach Volleyball Championships. That's coming up in the Dominican Republic in November. So a lot at stake, money and a free trip to a championship.
Well, we're looking forward to Hampton and Harry bringing all the action to us.
All right.
Thanks for joining
Great.
WVVH's
pleasure, guys.
sports team.
Pay attention. Things are happening on the court. Get back to the action at center court. Women's Open Division Final. Kristen Batt. Dana Munson over the block down the line, 13, serving 9. Watching the two top teams on the East Coast competing for a share of $5 grand and an automatic berth to the Caribbean Beach Volleyball Championships. Dana Munson. Service coming up short. Score now moves to 10, serving 13. Megan Wallen, Sarasota, Florida, 10, serving 13. Dana Fumi sending it over on 2. Little deception, drops in for a point. We're at 14, serving 10. Not always how hard you hit it, but where you hit it. 14-10. Wallen going cross court, but it's wide of the line. 15, serving 10. One game on the 21 points. Women's Open Division Final. $5,000 Caribbean Beach Volleyball qualifier right here in Long Beach, New York. Kristen Batt this time rolls it over the block down the line. That's good for a point. And we're at 11, serving 15. It's a game to 21. Kristen Batt, 11, serving 15. Dana Fumi, dig shot, but it's wide of the line. Score tightens to 12, serving 15. Women's Open Division Final. By the way, folks, we're on TV. Smile and say hello to Mom. 12, serving 15. Great defensive effort on both sides of the net. Let them know. Great defensive effort covering the dinks and the cut shots. Score now moves to 13, serving 15. We'll have a side change. You see why they're the top teams on the East Coast competing for $5 grand. Kristen Batt. Dana Fumi, nice roll shot, putting it over the block for the point. Score now at 16, serving 13. It's a game to 21. Shayna Munson. Kristen Batt spanks one past the block. Good effort. Munson in the deep court. Score now moves to 14, serving 16. Game won the 21 points. Wallen. Service coming up just short in the net. Score moves to 17, serving 14. Dana Fumey. Dana from Long Beach, New York. Wallen spikes it into the deep court for a point. 15, serving 17. Big hit into the deep court. Kristen Batt. 15, serving 17. Game on the 21 points. Dana returns the favor. Cross court just inside the line. We're at 18, serving 15. Exciting beach volleyball at center court. We're featuring the Women's Open Division Final. The gals will play 2 games at 21, and if necessary, a tiebreaker at 15. We're in game 1. We're at 18, serving 15. Shayna Munson. Wallen putting it down. Sharp angle for the point. The score now moves to 16, serving 18. Megan Wallen out of Sarasota, Florida. 16, serving 18. One game on the 21 points. Megan. Munson, roll shot over the block. Defense goes one way, ball goes the other. We go to 19, serving 16. We'll have a side change. We're at 19, serving 16. Send me that right. Dana Fumey. That with a nice dig shot just in front of the defense. Nice effort by Fumey. We go to 17, serving 19. Game on the 21 points, folks. 17, serving 19. Kristen Batt. Fumey, dig shot. Big shot is long off the deep line. No touch on the block. The score moves to 18, serving 19. Things tightening up. 18, serving 19. Kristen Batt. Dana Fumey sends it over on one. Heads up play for a point. 20, serving 18. We've got game point. Exciting match at center court in the Women's Open Division Final. We're in game 1. And we do have a timeout. Again, today's action brought to you by East End Volleyball, the Caribbean Tourism Organization, and Native Eyewear. We're giving away a free trip to the Dominican Republic. That's right, free trip. Simply fill out a form. We'll have a drawing about 3:30 this afternoon for 2 to the Dominican Republic, including airfare, transfers, and hotel. We're located on the boardwalk directly behind us at center court. Folks, fill it out. You don't even have to stay here. We'll give it away this afternoon. If you win, we'll contact you. Compliments of the Caribbean Tourism Organization. Coming up September 20th and 21st, the $6,000 Big Shot Championship in Atlantic City. Atlantic City always turned on. Coming up October 18th and 19th, the AVP Next National Championships. That'll be at Siesta Key. You can get further information on the web at www.eevb.net. That's EEVB for East End Volleyball.net as in volleyball net. Back to the action at center court. Game point, 20 serving 18. Service just long of the line. We move to 19 serving 20. It's a game to 21. Game 1. Megan Wallen. 19 serving 20. Game point. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the players at center court. Give them a big hand. Game 1, 21-19. Dana Fumey and Shayna Munson defeat Kristen Batt and Megan Wallen in game number 1. That score was 21-19. Stick around, folks. Game 2 coming up. Kristen Batt. Big block. Woman goes up and sends it back for the first point of the match. We're at 1-0. Kristen Batt. Service ace. Score moves quickly to 2-0. This is game 2. Batt and Wallen needing to win this game to force a game 3. Kristen Batt, 2-0. Dana Fumey, the roll shot is wide of the line. We go to 3-0. Batt and Wallen off to a quick start, 3-0 over Fumey and Munson, 3-0. Dana finds the deep corner. There's the first point of the match, 1-3. Shayna Munson, 1-3. We're in game 2 with 21 points. 1-3. Heads up play. Munson on 2. Rolls it into the deep court for a point. Score now moves to 2-3. Tightening up in center court. Women's Open Division final, game 2 to 21 points. Shayna Munson, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Fumey, left hand, cross court, sharp angle. We go to 3-3. Score tied, 3-apiece at center court, game 2. You're watching the Women's Open Division final. Top 2 women teams competing for the championship. That finds the line, down the line, over the block for a point. We go to 4-3. With that, we'll have a side change. Again, the players are exchanging sides on the accumulation of 7 points. So at 4-3, we change sides. Megan Wallen, 4-3. That one snuck over. Dana Fumey, 4-4. 4-4. Dana back to serve, 4-4. Dana Fumey. Wallen driving it long of the line. Fumey and Munson take the lead. We're 5-4. We're in game 2. You're checking us out. We've got beach volleyball happening at center court, and we're on television on WVVHTV, channel 78. Dana Fumey from Long Beach, Florida.